Hi, Music 212ers! I hope that you are doing well and that the transition to remote learning has been a fun and exciting one. And I hope that you think that it will be for these next few weeks for Music 212. So in this video, I want to go over how I have set up the modules in our Canvas site to accommodate the remote learning that is taking place. So I am I'm going to move my head. I am in the student view for Canvas under modules. Right now you still only have a few links available to you because I want to guide or navigate you in specific ways. So the first module are my office hours. Office hours, just so you know, when you sign up, you'll be signing up for a essentially video conferencing with me via Google Meet. So I will not be meeting with students face-to-face until after we have resumed activities on campus. The supplementary textbook, your digital story project requirements, your music history style site requirements, but then you'll see as the 5th module, I have added one on Ruth Crawford Seeger and her string quartet. Now, you know, we started this on Monday, right? We had a review on modernism, works that we listened to that were modernist from Music 211, and then works that we discussed, 3 works by Debussy, Ives, and Stravinsky in Music 212. And then we listened to Seeger's String Quartet 1931 in order to, before we delve into characteristics of her musical style, to get you articulating first characteristics of modernism. So you've partially completed this module, but I wanted to kind of transition to the remote learning by bringing in some of what you've already done face-to-face. So let's go through what modules will look like for the next few weeks. Each module will be divided into steps, and since the steps are associated with a case study, I do not foresee more than 5 or 6 steps happening, unless it's a case study that's supposed to last for an entire week. So if you click on step 1, this is where I want you to start. You'll see a lovely little image of me with shorter hair. This was me when I was first creating some online learning for a different course. So this is the step that I provide module instructions for you. And I specifically go through what I'm expecting. So step 1, you're doing it. You're asynchronously learning online. So I can still discuss things with you via video and you can engage via activities. We're just not doing it face-to-face and in real time. Step 2 is actually the step that you already completed, the IC assignment from Monday. I'm trying to think of the dates in my head. I think it was the 9th of March. You'll note that if you were not in class on March 9th, that you can still make it up. You will need to listen to Ruth Crawford Seeger's String Quartet provided as a YouTube video in the Google presentation. Yay! So online pedagogy best practice is actually not to have me go through an entire PowerPoint and blah, blah, blah during it for 55 minutes. Instead, it's best to create mini videos, and there's already a lot of content that has been created by scholars who are specialists in certain areas of music history that I want you to engage in. So step 3, you're going to go through in order the Google presentation. We'll get to that when I move forward in time. Step 4, you have an OC assignment that is due by tomorrow evening, and that is just because it's a fill-in for tomorrow morning's class. And then step 5, I think that this remote learning provides a unique opportunity for you to keep up with the scaffolding of the music history style site. So I think you can conclude each of the case studies on your own by adding your 100 to 150 to 200 case study summaries after you've gone through everything. And then you'll be set up for the final submission. I won't be collecting or having a separate submission for each of these case studies, but I'm encouraging you to keep up on it on your own. So if you just click next as you move through each module, that will keep everything in order for how I want you to be interacting with the material. So step 2 is, as I said, the assignment from Monday. Please submit this if you were not in class on Monday by applying the specific terminology to the boxes within this table. You will have to refer to prior presentations regarding these earlier case studies in Music 212, and then you will need to listen to Seeger's String Quartet movements 3 and 4 for to complete this row in this table. Okay. The next part, so this is your step 3, which takes you out of Canvas, of course, to the Google presentation. So go ahead. The way I would like you to engage with these presentations is you can go into present, right, and just kind of work your way through each presentation. I'm going to scroll down to a place where I've actually embedded a video of myself. So I've only done this on one slide since we already had a face-to-face discussion for the first half of this presentation, but we didn't get to a discussion of a key term called ultramodernism. So go ahead and watch me in my cool yellow jacket describe what ultramodernism is to you. And when you are done and get to step 22, you are ready to go back to Canvas, click next, and you can go ahead and engage with the OC that's due tomorrow evening. So by 11:59 p.m. tomorrow, you'll need to watch this YouTube video. It is an awesome analysis that's about 30 minutes long to watch. You'll be answering questions, filling in this table in order to summarize your experience with Ruth Crawford Seeger's String Quartet and the innovation therein, linking it to our module, our overall unit topic. So you click next, you'll get to our final step, which is Music History Style Site Case Summary. So although I will not be looking at your sites for modernism until the due date, you can keep up with this as you learn remotely, and I really encourage you to do this so that you can reflect on the slides of the case study, and if you have any questions that you would like to bring up when we do happen to meet synchronously each week, you can go ahead and ask them, or if you have questions, of course, you can email me. And I can respond either via video or, if it's really quick, via text. So Ruth Crawford Seeger's String Quartet should appear in the modernism section of your site. So if I go to the list of required works, you can see she's here under Stravinsky's work. And then you can also go ahead and add the genre of a string quartet to modernism. All right, so this, I got in and out, sorry. So that is what a complete module looks like for a case study. I have some evening obligations tonight, but tomorrow, while you're working through and completing this case study asynchronously, I'm going to be adding content to the next case study, which is Bela Bartok's Concerto for Orchestra, which is slightly changed from our syllabus. You'll note we were supposed to do Bartok on Wednesday, so Seeger is going into Friday's class, essentially. Bartok, you'll have to work through some things by Sunday evening, and then by Monday evening, or Monday into Wednesday, I'm trying to move things where you'll have due dates every Monday, Wednesday, Friday for these small activities to kind of take the place of class, but you can imagine I've needed some time to do this, to move things on and reconceptualize some of the activities that I want you to do for an asynchronous online environment. So you'll see some case studies popping up. I'll probably, for the first few of them, pop up with videos to make sure you're clear as to how I want you to proceed with them. But moving forward, Bartok, Varese, and Cage are our next three composers. Your storyboard for the digital story project is still due by next Sunday. I've heard that the libraries are all still open. However, if you are not on campus and you decided to leave, please let me know how I can facilitate your research so that you are still maintaining access to research materials. And if you're finding that more difficult or not, we might have you move to a subject or topic wherein online materials are more readily available. All right. That's my message regarding modules. If you have any questions, I hope I went through these steps pretty clearly and that you feel confident in your ability to move through them. I will be sending out an email which discusses our Monday synchronous session. So I want to see everybody on Monday just to check in, but it won't be a full class since you'll be doing things asynchronously. It's just to get everybody on the same page and answer questions and for me to see you because I miss you so much. Okay, that's it for me. Dr. H out. Love you all. See you in a bit.